everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm CA Somil Singh and I'm here before you all with another topic of discussion. From financial year 2021, the year which has begun from 1st of April 2020, every individual and HUF has been given an option. An option to pay their taxes on the total income earned by them, either as per the old tax regime or opt for the new tax regime. The first question before us is, how is the new tax regime different from the old one? The new tax regime has specified a lower tax slab table, but it comes with an opportunity cost. Unlike the old tax regime, in the new tax regime, while computing the taxable income, an individual or HUF cannot claim various deductions specified under each head of income. To list the most common deductions we all are aware of out of the list mentioned in the Act which cannot be claimed in the new tax regime are standard deduction of 50,000, which is a straight deduction from salary income, house rent allowance, leave travel concession, interest on home loan, loss from house property available for set-off, additional depreciation, and various other business deductions. She has to also forego various tax exemptions and deductions available under Chapter 6A, which includes sections such as 80C, which deals with investment related deductions, 80D, which deals with deductions related to Mediclaim, 80G, which deals with deductions related to donations, etc. So on one hand, old regime has high tax rate but comes with various deductions and exemptions. On the other hand, new regime has lower tax rate but without any deductions available. So this leads us to our second question, which is which option to choose? Which option will be better for an individual and HUF? The answer I would give to this is it depends. It would depend upon two things of an individual. The first being the tax slab she falls under, and the second being the quantum of deduction she presently claims under the old tax regime. Let's understand this through an example wherein there are three individuals. Miss A, who claims low deductions, which includes claiming just the standard deduction under section 16, which amounts to 50,000. In such a situation, we see that it would be beneficial for Miss A to opt for the new tax slab as it results in lower tax liability. Miss B, claiming high tax deductions by claiming deductions such as standard deductions, house rent allowance, loss from house property. She also claims deductions under Chapter 6A. We see here that the tax liability of Miss B is lower in case she continues her old tax regime. Miss C claims just enough deductions which makes her tax in both the situations same, equal. So here Miss C will remain indifferent between new tax regime and the old tax regime. Through this example, we can infer that an individual claiming high amount of deductions stands benefited sticking to the old tax regime, while an individual claiming low amount of deduction is better off opting for the new tax regime. I have worked out a table for your ease so you know what option will be better for you. So, in a case your gross income is up to 7.5 lakhs and you claim deductions of more than 1.25 lakhs, then for you the old tax regime will be better. In case the amount of deduction is less than 1.25 lakhs with gross income of 7.5 lakhs, then opting for the new tax regime will be a better planning for you. Similarly, if your gross income is 10 lakhs and you claim 1.08 lakhs minimum of deductions, then for you old tax regime will be suited. In case your income is up to 12.5 lakhs and your deduction is minimum 1.87 lakhs, then old tax regime will be better for you. And lastly, if your gross income is 15 lakhs or more and you claim more than 2.5 lakhs of deduction, only then choosing old tax regime will make sense for you. Now let's see what's the procedure for opting of the new tax regime. Here the procedure slightly varies between the salaried individuals and an individual earning business income. In case you are a salaried individual, then you first have to intimate your employer about your choice of option at the beginning of the financial year. So she deducts your TDS under section 192 from your salaries accordingly. However, you do have an option to change your choice while filing a return of income. In case you do not intimate your employer, she would deduct TDS from your salaries as per the old tax regime only. Here the salaried individuals, the choice of opting for either the old tax regime and the new tax regime comes every financial year. So salaried individual can always opt in and later opt out of the new tax regime as per her preference. As far as the individuals earning business income are concerned, they can opt for the new tax regime at the time of filing of their return of income. However, unlike the salaried individuals, they are not given any opt-in and later opt-out facility, which means that once they have chosen the new tax regime, they cannot go back to the old one. So here, the individual has to make an informed choice. In case an individual or HUF does not compute her tax liability as per the new tax regime, that is without following the conditions laid down in the Act, the new tax regime will become ineffective for the individual or the HUF and the new tax regime will be followed. With this, we come to the end of our video. I hope now you can make a better choice of opting of the tax regime that suits you and your preference. Please comment down below if you have any suggestions, questions or queries. I will surely get back to you. And please like, subscribe and share my video if you haven't already. Thank you.